Hello friends, I welcome you all to this new class. Hope you are all closely following this class and try your level best to learn the maximum. So keep reading with great concentration and learn different names, the terms, all that. So today we shall come to another physical feature of India. Another physical division of India, that is the islands. I am quite sure you will know what is the islands, the area that is surrounded by water. All the four sides it will be surrounded by water. That is called islands. And we have two groups of islands. One in the Arabian Sea, another one in the Bay of Bengal. That is what we are going to see today. So you can follow in your textbook, page number 14. You have already seen that India has vast mainland. So the land that is India has got, it is very vast, seventh in the world. Then besides this mainland, the country also has got two groups of islands. Can you identify these island groups? So I hope you know they are Lakshati Islands and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. First let us see about Lakshati. So Lakshati Islands are very close to the Kerala Malabar coast, the southern part, the Malabar coast. The other day we studied about the Malabar coast. So Lakshadweep is very close to this Malabar coast. And this group of islands is composed of small coral islands. So it is not just one island, many groups of islands. It is groups of islands sticking together. And the speciality of this is it is composed of coral islands. Coral. So this island is formed of coral. What is coral? Coral is a waste of small organisms. So the waste that comes out from their body, that is very hard like rock. So after years, millions of years, they have put this waste again and again on top of it, and it has formed like a rock. That is how this Lakshadweep Island is formed. We will study a little later in detail about Coral Island. And earlier they were known as Lakshadweep. So another name or the old name of Lakshadweep was Lakshadweep, Minikoi or Amindi. These were the names known or given for Lakshadweep Islands, but now it is known as Lakshadweep. Early it was known as Lakshadweep, Minikoi or Amindeep. In 1973, these were named as Lakshadweep. So it was named in 1973 as the Lakshadweep Islands. Before that, it was known by the old names. It covers small area of 32 square kilometers. So the total size of this Lakshadweep is only 32 square kilometers. It is very small area. Kavaratti is the administrative headquarters of Lakshadweep. You can underline which is the administrative headquarters of Lakshadweep. That is Kavaratti. Kavaratti is the administrative headquarters. This island group has great diversity of flora and fauna. So this Lakshadweep Islands, it has got great diversity of flora and fauna. Flora means flowers, fauna means animals. So a lot of flowers and animals are there. And the island which is uninhabited as a bird sanctuary. So another island as part of this Lakshati island, it is called Pitli, and it is uninhabited. People are not living there. And this island has got an animal as a bird sanctuary. So a lot of birds are staying there. So it's a nice place for the birds to stay because human beings are not there. If human beings are there means they will be disturbing them, shooting them, killing them, and so on. So here the birds are living very happily there. So people who are interested in watching birds, not for shooting birds, but watching birds, different types of birds, they can go there and sit quietly. You will see beautiful birds flying around, singing around, and so on. So people who love nature, people who love these birds, they go there to visit, to see them, and so on. So that is, remember the name where this bird sanctuary is at. It is in Pitli Island, and it is also uninhabited. Now let's see what is corals. We said Lakshadweep is a coral island. So coral polyps are short-lived microscopic organisms which live in colonies. So these microscopic organisms, very small creatures, they are living in colonies, and they flourish in shallow, mud-free and warm waters. So these small microorganisms, they are flourishing. They like to live in this shallow water and mud-free. There should not be muddy water, but clean, shallow water and warm water. So the climate also should be warm. So all these are suitable in Lakshadweep Island. That's why these creatures are flourishing there. And they secrete hard rock-like substance. Secret means the waste that is coming from their body. It is hard like rock. And the coral secretion and their skeletons from coral deposits in the form of reef. So reef means like a chain, like a chain. So they, as they walk and go, they go on dropping the waste from their body, and after some time when they are dying, their skeleton also will be falling down there. So thousands or millions of organisms doing this format or this process, and at the end the land has come up like a Lakshadweep. It is there. So they are mainly of three kinds. So this reef, we said, it is like a chain. Yeah, as the small creatures are moving ahead, they go on dropping, and it looks like a chain. So let's say like a chain, like this. So as the animal or as the microorganisms are moving forward, they go on dropping it, and it looks like a chain. And we can say there are three types of coral lands are there. So the Great Barrier Reef of Australia is a good example. So in Australia also there is a barrier reef is there. And atolls are circular or horseshoe shaped coral. So there are three types: barrier reef, fringing reef, and atolls. What are the three types of coral? Three kinds of coral reefs are there. One is barrier reef, and the example we said it is found in Australia. Then second one is fringing reef. And the third one is atolls, and they are circular or horseshoe shaped coral reef. They are in the circular shape, or they are in the horseshoe shape. They are taking different shapes. So depending on the shape of this coral barrier, they are given these three names. So what are the three names? One is barrier reef, second one is fringing reef, and the third one is atolls. Now let us move to the second group of islands in our country that we will find in the which sea? In the Bay of Bengal we will find. So now you see the elongated chain of islands located in the Bay of Bengal. Elongated means long. So this is very long number of islands joined together. And these are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are bigger in size and are more numerous and scattered. So they are more big in size comparing to the Lakshati, and they are more in number and they are scattered far. The entire group of islands is divided into two broad categories. So these Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they are divided into two categories. What are they? The Andaman in the north and the Nicobar in the south. So the northern part is called Andaman and the southern part is called the Nicobar Islands. And it is believed that these islands are an elevated portion of submarine mountains. So in the Lakshadweep we said it is coral mountains. It is created by the small microorganisms. But in the case of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they are part of the elevated portion of the submarine mountains. So there are some mountains under the sea and they are coming up. So the top part is coming above the water, reaching above the water. So there are mountains situated in the ocean and the top part of the mountain is reaching above the water. That is what we call Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And these island groups are of great strategic importance for our country. So these island groups, they are in the Bay of Bengal. They are very important. Especially very strategic important position they are taking. And there is a great diversity of flora and fauna in these group islands also. So just like the Lakshadweep Island, in Andaman and Nicobar Islands also we will find a lot of flora and fauna, a lot of flowers and animals. These islands lie close to equator and experience equatorial climate and has thick forest cover. So these Andaman and Nicobar Islands are closer to the equator. They are closer to the equator. So because of that, they experience equatorial climate. Equatorial climate is high temperature and high rainfall. So that is very suitable for the growth of trees. So because of this equatorial climate, we will find a lot of trees are growing in these Andaman and Nicobar Islands because of the climate. Then let's say GK. India's only active volcano is found on Barren Island in Andaman and Nicobar Island groups. So India has got an active volcano. Anytime it can burst. And that is found in this Andaman and Nicobar Island groups. So remember, India's only active volcano is found in this barren island. So that part, it is a barren, nobody is staying there. Therefore the name also is given barren. So it is part of this Andaman and Nicobar Islands and it is there we find the active volcano of India, the only active volcano of India. Then a detail. So these are the different physical divisions of India. Now let us conclude this lesson. Let's see what are the things that we have studied so far. In nutshell, we shall see them again. So a detailed account of the different physiographic units highlights the unique features of each region. So we saw India has got different regions, mountains, plain, then hills, the plateaus, the coastal regions, so and the islands. So we found different regions in India. Everything is different. They are not same. So each region is unique and different, and they are different features, unique features of India. So it would, however, be clear that each region complements the other and makes the country richer in its natural resources. So we cannot say this region is useless or this region is more important. So every region has got its own advantage, and it is helping the country to become a unique country and contributing to the growth of the country, providing a lot of natural resources. For example, the northern mountains are the major sources of water and the forest wealth. So the Himalayan mountains, the northernmost part of India, the top part of India, there are some Himalayan mountains are there, and almost the big rivers are coming from this Himalayan mountain. So they are the source of water, and these mountains are filled with forest, trees, so they are really helping us. Then the northern plains are the granaries of the country. Then below the mountain there is plain area is there, the northern plain, and we saw it is very good soil, a fertile soil. The wheat, sugarcane and rice is cultivated there very extensively. So we can say this northern plain is a granary of India. All the grains, majority of the grains for Indian people is coming from the northern plains. Then they provide the base for early civilizations. So it was in this northern plain that the civilization originated in India. And the plateau is a storehouse of minerals which has played a crucial role in the industrialization of the country. Then below the northern plain we come to the plateau region, the Peninsula Plateau, and we find most of the natural resources, the minerals we found in this plateau, Peninsula Plateau. Therefore they are the storehouse of natural resources which help our country to improve in the development, in industrialization and so on. So all these natural minerals are not there, then we would not have developed or we would not have reached at this stage at all. And the coastal region and the island group provide sites for fishing and port activities. Then we said we have two coastal regions, the west and the east, and a lot of people live in this place with the occupation of fishing. They go to the sea for fishing. So, and also it is providing opportunity for port, for ship. So ship can come closer to the land, and we can send things by ship or we can bring things by ship. So because of this coastal region we are able to have seaports. We have many seaports in starting with Mumbai, then Calcutta is there, then Goa is there, Cochin is there, Chennai is there. So there are so many important seaports are there. And thus, the diverse physical features, diverse means the many physical features of the land have immense future possibilities for development. So we have different type of things are there in our country, and everything is useful for our country in one way or another. They are helping for the development of the country. Therefore, we are really fortunate to have these different physical features of our country, and they are not useful in one way alone, but in different ways. They are complementing each other. They are helping for the growth of the country. They provide rivers, water, forests, providing food grain. They are other area providing natural resources, minerals. Others are providing coastal region, fishing opportunities, then seaports. All these they are providing. So every region is contributing for the growth of the country, development of the country. So we should be really proud of these possibilities. or future possibilities of development because of this physical diversion, physical features of India. So that way we come to the end of this lesson. Now let us see the few exercises that are there in the same page number 15. Let's see the first one. Choose the right answer from the four alternatives given below. So, four alternatives are there, four options are there, and we have to choose the right answer. So, first one is a landmass bounded by sea on three sides is referred to as. So, the land, a big piece of land that is rounded on the three sides by water. What is it known as? No, the answer is number C, peninsula. Then question number 2. Mountain ranges in the eastern part of India forming its boundary with Myanmar are collectively called as. Answer is C, Purvanchal. Then number 3, the western coastal strip south of Goa is referred to as number B, Konkan. Then number 4, the highest peak in the eastern Ghats is number C, Mahendragiri. The highest peak in the eastern Ghats is Mahendragiri. So these are the four objective type questions. Other ones, answer the questions in brief. All that I will send you in the WhatsApp group. Then take the next page. There is map skills are there. The map skill. So you have to draw an outline map of India and show the following things. So they ask us to show mountains and hill ranges, the Karakoram, the Chaskar, the Pakai, the Jaintia, the Vidya Range, the Aravalli and Kadamam Hills. These are the hills that you have to mark in the map of India. Then we have to also mark the peaks. Mountains are over now. Peaks. What are the peaks? K2, Kanchenjunga, Nanga Parvat and Anamudi. So these mountains are also you have to show in the map. Then plateaus also you have to show. Chotanagpur and Malwa Plateau. Then deserts also you have to show. The Indian deserts and then the Western Ghats, the Lakshati Islands and so on. So this map you will find in the page number 10. So draw this map in the page number 10. Then you have to mark all this. So use different colors to identify. So here it is given what's the meaning of red color, what is the meaning of mountain range and so on. So also you have to mark. You have to give different identification marks. What's the meaning of this line? This line means mountain range. Now what is the color means? The deserts or mountains. So all this you have to show in the map. So take your time, draw it nicely, very clean and neat, and learn also. Find out the location. You should have certain idea in your mind. Where is this state? Where is this mountain? Where is this peak? Where is this plateau? All this you should have certain ideas. Then complete it in your notebook and send it to me in my number. It is your homework. So don't forget, try to do it at the earliest. I will give you only 2 days time. By Monday you must, after 2 days you must give. Okay. So thank you so much for listening. Bye.